Well, hello there and good day. Thank you so much for joining me. I am FrostPDP. I am joined by the wonderful Ariel. And today we are playing Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 60 of our Let's Play campaign as Gale of Waterdeep. And I know this is a Wednesday episode, not a Friday episode, but I've missed some Friday episodes. So I'm just going to say I'm going to run through my party's composition right now. And what's going on my left, and all of these things. So if you want to see what I've done with respecting my party, now's the time. If you want to see me do more of these kind of videos more often, I don't think I'm going to be doing a major respec anytime soon, but I will, do that if you leave a comment. Just leave a comment. That'd be nice. Let me know that you're watching. Say hello. I'm going to boost game volume because it seems like it's really low for some reason, and I don't know why that is. Okay. So to start with, we got our main man, the bald Gale. He went bald when we installed mods, which is why we have 6 characters lined up on our left. We have the whole team in, and yes, eventually we will put the whole team in, like when we get more companion characters, we will add them, like Jahira, Minsk, all that. We will also, maybe, if we have enough people that I feel like I can handle it, we'll switch to Tactician Plus difficulty, and we'll go with that. But, Gale of Waterdeep. So he is, as they all are, a level 7 character. We just hit level 7, that's why we've done some stuff. We've got the Lifebringer, which is whenever I gain lightning charges, I gain 3 temporary hit points. Good thing I'm gaining lightning charges when I use my cantrips from my Spell Sparker. We've got this Perfectly Sparks Wall, which is a +1 bonus to spell save DC, and as long as I have lightning, I get more armor class and saving throws. I've got the Gloves of Missile Snaring, which is 1d, a boost against ranged weapons. I've got the Boots of Speed, which I can click the heels, and that gives me something. I don't really know what. I've never used them. I don't generally do that. It's bonus action. I need my bonus actions. I've got the Psychic Spark, where I can shoot an extra magic missile, which is great for mid-level games. It allows you more chance to interrupt concentration, all that stuff. Eventually, I will switch to a better necklace. I think I might do, well, a better necklace. I don't know. I have the Sunwalker's Gift, where I can see in the dark up to 12 meters. I have the Guiding Light, where I can use the light cantrip, and I get light where there is none. So that's good stuff. That's going to be important in Act 2. Karlach, she's pretty simple. She's got the Circlet Blasting, which is just some Scorching Ray. It gives her some ranged options. Got the Blood Guzzler Garb, pretty standard. When I get damaged, I get Wrath. Gloves of Hail of Thorns, just because I couldn't find any better gloves for her so far. It's because she can't wear plate armor. Like, this isn't going to help. Throw attacks with improvised weapons, no. Linebreaker Boots, these might not necessarily be the best boots for her, but they're pretty good. When you dash, you gain Wrath. I've got the Spectator Eyes for a Ray of Fear and a Wounding Ray. I'll never say that right. I've got the Sparkswell, the wearer can't be electrocuted, and resistance to lightning. So she's resistant to fire, she's resistant to lightning. She's a super tank. She's also got the Sword of Justice and the Herald. I didn't do Gale's weapons. Got the Spellsparker and the Woodwood Shield. Lae'zel. Got the Haste Helm, because of course we do. I've got Plate Armor, which I'm going to probably go with Adamantine, like the heavy stuff. Gloves of Archery. I gain proficiency with longbows and shortbows, and ranged weapons deal an additional 2 damage. Now, this might not be a bad thing for Astarion, but Astarion's got the Gloves of Thievery on, because I just want to munchkin all of that. I have the Boots of Genial Striding. Difficult terrain doesn't affect me. I've got the Amulet of Restoration, which is Healing Word and Mass Healing Word, which is just some pocket heals. Like, Mass Healing Word can get the whole team up if we somehow get into a death trap. And Malefic Excretion, weapon attacks also deal 2 acid. As far as swords go, I've got the Soulbreaker Greatsword, which is pretty stacked. +2 initiative is sweet. Extra 1d4 psychic damage. +1 weapon. Yeah, this is a pretty good sword. And I've got the Titan String Bow, which is weapon deals additional damage equal to strength modifier. His strength modifier is 18. Away we go. Astarion, I have respect him. Level 5 Rogue, where he is Thief subclass now instead of Arcane Archer. and level 2 fighter. That seems pretty balanced to me. I get action surge, I get 2 weapon fighting, I get a bonus action so we can attack 3 times per turn, or I can stealth and I can attack 2 times per turn. So I've got options at my disposal. I got the shadow of that guy whose name I cannot say, which is Menzo Baraz, and got a phone call coming in that I'm going to answer between episodes. I've got Spider Silk Armor, gain a +1 bonus to stealth checks. Advanced on Constitution saving throws. Thank you, Minthara. Gloves of Thievery, advanced on sleight of hand checks. That's just trap disarming and lockpicking. I never fail. And while I could easily, like, munchkin this and I could have 2 sets of gloves on him and switch them in and out when I'm in combat versus not in combat, I'm playing for fun. I'm not playing to min-max or speedrun. Spring Step boots, maybe not the best boots. Dash gets you 3 turns of momentum. Amulet of Misty Step, very useful, just gets me out of trouble. Ring of Elemental Infusion, when you deal cantrip, that element infuses your weapon. So if I was in a situation where I needed to... I don't know, man. It could be useful. It's not the most useful thing. I've got the Knife of the Undermountain King, very rare, cool. I've got Steelforged Sword, cool. I've got the Hand Crossbow +1. I only have 1 hand crossbow +1. And I've got a Fire Stoker, which does extra damage if it's a burning target. It says not proficient with martial weapons or hand crossbows, but now it is. It's just reading based on a different character's stats. It's really weird. Anything else for Starian that's worth noting? Nope. Shadowheart has been respec'd to a Life Cleric, focusing on Strength, and Con, and Wisdom. She's got a regular old helmet. Not the best. I would prefer a better helmet. I might even go for the, I might go back and kill the guy with the Wisdom Priapet and just get that. Because, I mean, he's a bad guy. He's a murderer. Chain Sharp +1. Nice stuff. Good stuff. Gloves of the Growling Underdog. I get advantage on melee when surrounded by 2 or more foes. So if Shadowheart's ever in melee, she's probably surrounded. She's probably bashing. Boost of Aid and Comfort. When I heal a target, it gains 3 temporary hit points. Not much, but it adds up. You'll see. I've got the Priapet of Wound Closure, which is when downed, automatically stabilized at the start of the turn. Potent Healing. Maximize the number of hit points restored. So in other words, when she heals the max. Then I've got the Ring of Salving. You get short an additional 2 hit points every time you heal an additional creature. Cool. What that means is I get... When I heal a target, it gets 3 temporary hit points and 2 bonus hit points for free. So that's like getting 5 extra hit points unless we're already topped up, in which case, why are we healing? Got Light of Lathander. Once per long rest, when your hit points are reduced to 0, you regain 2 to 12 hit points. Allies within 9 meters regain 1 to 6. If Shadowheart's going down, something has gone wrong. AoE heals are great. Lathander's Light is light. In combat, fiends and undead standing in the light must make a Constitution save or be blinded. +3 weapon. Level 6 Sunbeam spell. Also got a glowing shield. Pretty neat. I have a regular bow. I could maybe go back to the Emerald Grove and get Spell Thief, just so that if I ever use a bow and get a crit, I get a level 1 slot back. It's fine. Will, my friend Will. Circlet of Psionic Revenge. First of all, level 2 Paladin, level 5 Warlock. He gets 2 Eldritch Blasts. He gets the bonus attack from Blade, Pact of the Blade. And he is a level 2 Paladin, which means when I get level 5 Paladin, he's going to get an extra attack. He gets 4 attacks per turn. Pretty good. He's Defensive Duelist. What that means is he's got goody stuff. I can use reaction to maybe make attacks miss. He's an evasion tank, actually. Circle of Psionic Revenge. When you succeed a saving throw, the foe that caused the throw takes 1 to 4 psychic. I've got the Luminous Armor, which is Radiating Shockwave. When I deal radiant damage, it causes a shockwave. Simple enough. Thunderous Conversion. When the wearer deals thunder, lightning, or radiant damage, it inflicts 2 turns of reverberation. So in other words, my smites are going to Reverberate and Radiant Shockwave the enemies. Cool. Got the Disintegrating Nightwalkers. Can't be enwebbed, entangled, or ensnared, and can't slip on grease or ice. Plus Misty Step. I've got the Pearl of Power Amulet. I've got the Strange Conduit Ring. And I've got the Mage's Friend. So when I'm concentrating on a spell, the wearer's attacks deal an extra 1 to 4 damage. If I'm ever concentrating, say, on Cloud of Daggers, that's something to concentrate on. That'd be nice. What else do I have? I have these in my back pocket. Channel Lilith gets me a heroism. It's nice. Mage's Friend is cute. Pearlescent Restoration gets you back a level 3 spell slot. I'm a Warlock level 5. I have level 3 spell slots. It does replace Warlock spell slots. So I can actually spend 3 Warlock spells in one long rest. In one short rest within a long rest. If that makes sense. Speaking of rest, how many do I have? I have 1 short rest left. I didn't cover what spells I have equipped, so I'm going to do that real quick. Gale has Detect Thoughts, Wall of Fire, Arcane Recovery, of course, Magic Missile. I'm just curious if I can regain 4th level spells. I can, but I don't have the charges. I guess I've used these. Okay, I don't remember using them, but sure. Scorching Ray, because I like it. Sleep, because it's useful when upcast. And if you've got a lot of low hit point enemies. Like, I just used Sleep in the Magma Mephit fight. Firebolt, 2 to 12. Ray of Frost, 2 to 16. Fireball with Spell Sculpt. Lightning Bolt with Spell Sculpt. In my game with my friends, we actually just Lightning Bolt like 4 enemies in a row with cold on them. With a wet on them. Thunder Wave, I have it equipped just as because it's a knockback. It's very useful. Mage Hand, useful cantrip. Melf's Acid Arrow, useful. Light cantrip. Very useful. Conjure Minor Elemental. I haven't played around with this yet, but I know it's useful. Karlach, I mean, I already talked about the goodies she's got. You know, just the usual routine. Lae'zel is her name. I've got most of the fighter stuff that you would expect. I've got Precision Attack, Menacing Attack, Sweeping Attack, Evasive Footwork, Menacing Attack. Cool, cool. Got it. Saurian, it's pretty self-explanatory. Shadowheart, she's got like a bajillion spells, which is actually kind of a hassle for me. But Sanctuary, Command, Sacred Flame, Create or Destroy Water, which is really freaking useful in some circumstances, by the way. Spiritual Weapon, level 2 spell, force damage at my fingertips, not bad. Daylight, Mass Healing Word, 1d4 plus 4 healing on everybody. So 5 to 8, not bad. Glyph of Warding for a little AoE, Death Ward for a little protected from death. I don't know why I have this. I don't know what good it's going to do me. Healing Word, Resistance, Cure Wounds, Turn Undead, Aid. Should probably just slap on now. We have the Grim fight coming up. I might as well just slap 8 on. Something to note. Got Light as a cantrip. Revivify, so I don't have to burn scrolls when Shadowheart... Well, I need the scrolls in case Shadowheart walks into magma again. Freedom of Movement. Guiding Bolt. Always fun. Guidance. Bless. Preserve Life. That's a channel divinity, so I guess is that a channel of? I might have better gloves for her. I wouldn't do that. Spirit Guardians, Beacon of Hope, and Guardian of Faith. Will's magic is most interesting. He's got Divine Sense, Bless, Compel Duel, so you can force somebody to duel him one-on-one. That's always fun. Eldritch Blast, I got the 4 to 13, and I get 2 of them. So he's got, what? If he hits both, that's 8 to 26. Just per turn. Armor of Agathis. It's concentration. It's a level 1 spell. So assuming I can cast that with a level 1 spell slot, I can, I can concentrate on that, and that gets my other thing going. Blind Pack Weapon, we know. Scorching Ray, again, I like it. It's single target. It's not AoE, so that I don't have Will accidentally fire the whole team thinking he's Gale. I've got Lay on Hands. It's 8 healing. It's useful. Wrathful Smite, which is just a whole bunch of psychic damage. Thunderous Smite, which is, again, a whole bunch of fucking damage. Blade Ward. Cloud of Daggers. Bone Chill for a little necrotic damage. Will is my you had resistances, no you don't character. Healing Radiance. Heal yourself and all nearby allies for 8 hit points. We get another 8 hit points next turn. Searing Smite. Divine Smite. I do have Fireball, just in case I need it, in case it's useful, because I had nothing better to take. Hack to the Blade, and then I have Misty Step by spell slot. So, I have a Misty Step from my gear, which is a short rest Misty Step. But if I'm in a really tight situation, I absolutely have to get out of danger. Boom, got that. So Will has options to deal. Force damage, fire damage, psychic damage, thunder damage, necrotic damage, slashing damage, more fire damage, and radiant damage. The only thing he really lacks is acid and poison. And that's pretty damn good. Plus he's got this Sword of Screams, which is the 1d4 psychic melee damage, right? I think I have to point out his sword. The Sword of Screams, 1d4 plus psychic. So, not bad. Pretty good. Piercing. Piercing damage. You can deal piercing as well. So, really, I just need acid, poison, and bludgeoning. I don't have any bludgeoning on my team. That's one thing I don't have. Well, I do. I have Shadowheart. She's bludgeoning, right? Right. Wish she had a resilience. Or, what is it, tenacity? Maybe that's what that little bonk on the head is, tenacity. Whew. That's my team. So I can get aid. Hit point maximum increased by 15, I believe, it on an upcast. Yeah, I get plus 15 hit points for my whole team. So that gets Karlach up to 90. 90 and change. Yeah, that's pretty dope. And yeah, that is my team. So I'm going to take a break here. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like, share, subscribe, friend, follow, or whatever buttons. It really does help the channel grow. It lets me know what you're watching so I can keep making more of it. And I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Discord, all those good things. Links are in the description down below. Thank you all so much for joining me, and as always on this channel, peaces.